Hi survivors, it's me Purpose Dan reporting to you. Y'all, I want to talk about something that's very important. That's the uptick in crime. Y'all, we all need to take precautions and be very careful, especially if you're living in these big cities or if you're doing business in these big cities. Even, when I be in the country and I have a place in the country, but I'm always in the cities because this is where I make my money. This is where I have property, where I have properties in the country. But just being in the cities, period, no matter what it is. A lot of us live in the cities, work in the cities, have our children go to school in these cities. It's the uptick in crime has been crazy. It was a spike in 2021 and it continues here in 2022. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about the robbery out there in Los Angeles. I know it happened some days ago in regards to the Amtrak trains. Y'all, thieves are robbing everything, places and things we would never expected. I know CVS and Walgreens have shut down a lot of their pharmacies because of it. People were going in there robbing them of the medications and all the different types of things. Sorry. And all the different types of products that they have in the CVS's. Grocery stores, you're hearing about people who are getting robbed of their groceries, coming out the grocery stores into the parking lot. Sometimes, now that the grocery stores have security, a lot of times people are following these people, get in their car, following these people home, and then robbing them when they get out the car and go to the trunk of groceries. I remember one time my daughter and I, we was on public transportation. I don't know what was going on with my transportation at that time. I was always having some things going on with my cars and stuff because I was about cash cars. But anyway, we were on public transportation on a bus. When they bought groceries, this guy, big guy, he saw some stuff in our bags and he said, "Can I have that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna even try to, go up against him. I had my daughter. Now, had I not had my daughter, I wasn't gonna talk crazy, but I would have been prepared to fight or whatever I had to do. I'm not saying a woman can be the man, but I carry things on me. I'm just being honest. When I'm out here in the public, I don't play no games. I have things to protect myself because the kind of world that we living in. I had my kid, and she was nervous. I was nervous. I was like, "Yo, sure." I just gave it to him because it seemed like that's what he's about to do anyway, allegedly. But it's so much crime, and these robbers are finding, robbers, people that be robbing, a lot of them are smart, a lot of them are dumb. But you do have smart robbers, and this is like a career thing for them. So now with the pandemic, they seeing, wow, people are always ordering stuff. So let's target these places that's, carrying these products, these UPS trucks and these trains and whatnot. I'm gonna read y'all a little bit of this article, but I really want y'all to be careful, man. Y'all take precaution with yourselves and your children when you're going out. It says the great train robbery of 2022. Thieves in Los Angeles looted freight trains for packages from Amazon, FedEx, and UPS. I was just saying that. If you're still missing that package that you ordered online a while ago, this could be the reason. It's stolen off cargo containers aboard freight trains traveling through Southern California. Apparently, thieves in Los Angeles discovered that stealing packages off people's porches are so inefficient, and they get caught quick because people are having, cameras and security, on their steps now. So they moved up to the logistics chain. Now they're now raiding cargo containers on trains. In the tweet above, photojournalist John Schreiber took videos of thousands of boxes strewn along the railroad tracks near downtown Los Angeles. Trains frequently slow or stop in the area as they arrive at Union Pacific's intermodal facility, and thieves simply hop on the train, break open the cargo containers, and grab what's inside. I'd say every fourth or fifth rail car had open containers, he said. In a letter, Union Pacific wrote that in the last 3 months of the year, it had made over 100 arrests of active criminal vandalizing their trains, but the arrested individuals are released from custody within 24 hours. And y'all, this is all a setup. I've been telling y'all all this time, all this stuff, it's been a setup. We know last year they with that defund the police and all these types of things that affected a lot. Not only with the defunding the police, they were releasing dangerous criminals onto the streets. It's if these people, I'm telling y'all, if y'all can't feel it and see it, how they are allegedly destroying this country, this is what the plan is. Why would you do these types of things that's going to hurt the masses? And it's in abundance, and nothing is being done about it. And these people continue to get away with it because you know why? These are people who we elected. These are leaders with a lot of power. They've been bought. They've been sold, y'all. And they are the enemy, if you ask me. And I'm going to say allegedly, but that's exactly what it is. It's been so much crime. Y'all, 2021, the year 2021, it was just spikes in crime. You have, then with the mandates, a lot of police officers had to walk off the job. They lost their job. A lot of them quit. A lot of them quit with the defund the police. Because them defunding the police and then people in the public thinking that they could just do anything and everything and get away with it. Y'all, it's really, really bad. This says, when you think about crime statistics now compared to when you were a kid, do you automatically assume things are worse these days? It's easy to believe that. In a world full of breaking news alerts and screaming headlines, the good news, it's just not true. Crime is actually inclining so much more than it has ever. I'm not going to go ahead and read this because it's sending conflicting messages. I had read through it before I even came to do this video, but I didn't see that particular sentence. So I don't want you guys to get caught off guard. I want you to be aware and to know that there's a lot of crime going on. It's a lot of crime going on. Be careful when you go into the grocery stores. Be careful when you're coming into your house. It was a lady in the Bronx going to an apartment, and she was just getting off of work. She going into the apartment. A man followed her into the apartment. Y'all, they had the camera from the hallway. When she said he looked suspicious to her when she was on the outside of the building, coming inside the building. So she said she was coming inside the building. She made sure she had her keys in her pocket. If she wouldn't have had her key out, it was a matter of a second. He was running behind her, trying to get to her. She didn't panic. She put the key in that door, unlocked the door, and hurried up and closed it. It was a matter of seconds before he would have gotten to her. So y'all, be careful. It is so much going on. And the powers that be are not making it easier for us to deal with any of these things. We're already dealing with so much. But be careful, y'all. Don't be a victim if you can't help it. You know, and take care of your children. Be careful when you're going out places. I've learned this from my grandfather. When we was a kid, we used to have a pattern of going. Everybody knew our schedule because we would go to church every day. So he would always take different routes and going to places. He would always have somebody come to our house so it make it seem like somebody's there and nobody wasn't there, whether it was a neighbor or something. And then this was back in the 80s. And, you know, we didn't really have a lot of crime then. I mean, the drugs were really bad in the neighborhood. But he was just always precautious. And he never had people coming over to our house like that. Like a lot of friends and different people casing the joint. He never had like, my grandfather was very smart. He never had like expensive things around the house anyway. And he never flashed himself so people could think that we had money. And the man was loaded with money. We didn't know it until he almost died and he started buying up all them properties in the neighborhood we grew up in, buying mansions and everything. The man was loaded because he was a frugal person. He didn't spend no money. We ate beans and rice every day. We didn't even get Christmas gifts, birthdays, and nothing. We always wondered why, but he left an amazing legacy and a lot of land and property for the family. So just be careful when you're going out and you're doing things. Watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, purify your water before you use it. Please follow me on my other platforms. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget the survivalism classes each week on Patreon and all the great raw unfiltered videos I produce on Patreon as well. And keep surviving. SanHarrell.com.